going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We are back here for your last Copart walk around of the week. Big shout out to Copart corporate office for letting me come out here in the local yard, 182829 Southeast 15th Street here in Del City, Oklahoma. Certainly appreciate all of these people for everything they do for allowing us to do this, and I appreciate all of you for making this video possible. We're going to jump into this after I give a big shout out to my brother Tim from TJ's Auto on YouTube. We're going to start out with a 2005 Chevy half-ton pickup, which is kind of clean. I like those rims. I actually really like the white paint. It's very plain, but it looks great. This is a good looking truck. I wonder why it's here. It almost scares me when I see something that looks so good, because it really does make me wonder, like, why are you here? Why are you here? Okay, the headliner is starting to fall down. Not a big deal. It's got the half back doors, which, you know, I prefer the full four doors over the half doors. Obviously, you get a lot more room in the back. But I'm not even looking at this truck for me, so don't worry about it. I know a lot of you are sitting there sweating right now going, oh my God, he's going to trade for a half ton. No, I don't think so, especially if the half ton is only a V6. And I don't know if this is or not. Are you kidding me? Another freaking dead one? Oh, man. I don't know if we got time to get this one jumped. We've had to have like 80% of the cars out here jumped. We're running short on, oh, that's a V6. Nope. Nope. That's easy enough. Nope. 4.3 liter. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's a good overall truck, you know, for pulling maybe a small boat or golf carts or throwing stuff in the back. It's great for that, but you know, when people buy a truck, at least out here, most of them want something with a V8 in it. Very few people want the V6, and they don't save that much gas mileage to really make them worth it. So let's move on and see what the next one is. Here we got a 2013 Dodge Challenger. It's got some undercarriage damage. You can see right here, hopefully you can see, where the bottom part of the bumper has been broken off. I don't know if there's any other damage. Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. That cradle has been moved back quite a bit. I don't know how well you can see that, but yeah, that cradle has been tweaked. Man, it's listed as a run and drive though. I'm just not sure how well it'll run and drive with that cradle like that. You really would need a complete subframe replacement and a dead battery. Dead battery, and the guy that's doing the jump starts is busy right now, so I can't ask him to jump start anything for us right now. He's not here. He's off helping some other people. Man, I'm sure this is low tire pressure. Yeah, okay. Well, we're running out of time anyway. We'll go ahead and look over the rest of the car. There's a dent right here in this door. Tires look good. The car itself looks great. Oh, what do we got over here? A Tesla Model S, an 85D. Whew, bad boy. She's a good looking car. Really is. Yeah, dang, it's the V6. I knew it was going to be the V6 too. I knew it. Oh well, she won't start. That's fine. We don't need to worry about it all that much. We'll move on to the next one. And before we head over to the sub lot to look at trailers and other stuff that they got over there and a few other cars, we have an 07 Dodge Ram. I believe this is a 3500. Cummins turbo diesel, of course. And this is listed as a repossession. Ooh, squeaky, squeaky. Repossession, non-runner. It's got no lights on at all. We got whatever these are. That, I think, was the e-brake. Yeah, the hood is over here. It's a stick shift, too. I actually really like that. Couldn't afford your car payment, but you could afford this touchscreen DVD player, right? The Mega Cab. Tim, if you can open the hood. Look how much room there is back here. Good God almighty, this thing is huge. It's already popped. The tires, as you can see, are just, they're completely rotted. So I'm guessing this thing has not moved in a long time, and you get some free parts with it. Spare parts for other cars. So if you buy a Nissan or something, or there you go, there's your Chevrolet 1500, or is that an S10? No, I think that's a 1500. And boy, when it's all cut apart like that, it's hard to tell what it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a half-ton Chevy. I mean, overall, the truck looks pretty decent. And how much could go wrong with a Cummins, right? I'll be honest with you, you guys already know I don't know the first thing about diesel. I'll tell you what, this one doesn't look like it's overly complicated to work on. Looks like everything is just right here in the front, easy to get to. There's a wire disconnected down there though. A red wire right here. It's not even hooked up to anything. I don't know. I know this. We don't have any way of getting it fired up right now. Boy, this thing's had some miles put on her, huh? We don't have any way of getting it fired up and checking it out, which sucks. It's listed as a non-runner anyway, so I'm sure if it ran, they probably would have listed something like this as run. You're gonna take a big hit on the fact that you can't get it started. I still like it though. Nice truck. Too bad we can't get it running. Now let's go to the sublot and see if we can find anything else. All right, so it's the next day. We ran out of time to come to the sublot, and I wish we had done this yesterday because it is 25 degrees. Well, the wind chill is 25. It's actually 32 degrees right now. 9 o'clock in the morning. We have a 2015 Kia K900. This has got, I believe it's a 5.0 liter V8. This is a flood car, run and drive, and I haven't checked it out yet. I haven't looked at it, haven't smelled it, nothing. The sublot's a totally different ball game. So, and there's that Mercedes back there too that says it doesn't run. I'm going to check this out because I'm really interested in this. K900 V8. It's like 440 horsepower or 430 horsepower. It's a flood car, but it says it runs and drives with like 52,000 miles on the clock, and it looks great. So I guess we need to, man, it is chilly as all hell. Oh, wow. Okay, so it was truly a flood car then. It smells like a flood car. The seat doesn't move. So that's fun. I don't know how we're gonna get in here. It looks like it's dead too. Okay, that could be why the seat doesn't work. So we're gonna need to get a jump start on this bad boy. Oh man, this is, look at the space back here. This is a beautiful car. Truly, look at this. I've never seen a K900 before. We got this panoramic sunroof. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. Let's pop the hood. Let's get this thing jumped and see if we can get it to fire up. V8 GDI, baby. Caution, high-tech components. Okay. Looks like somebody's already been under here messing around anyway. Yeah, we got it says charge. So I guess you got positive over here and negative over there. Let's see if we can fire it up. Key not detected. Well, the key is right here. And she shut off. Dang it. All right, she came back to life. She's running. Oh, wait. Everything just turned off. What the heck? You gotta love these flood cars. I'm thinking maybe this one's not one for me. I was really thinking about bidding on this one too. Well, unfortunately, this thing will not stay running at all. Sucks, but it is what it is, man. I'm gonna say this one is one that we will stay away from, which is good. It's good that I came and looked at it, because right now the bid is like $4,300, and I mean, I would easily bid this up to $6 or $7 grand if it was running properly, but you know, obviously it's not. It's got some problems. So we're gonna walk away from it, but still, it's a beautiful car. I'm glad I came out here and took a look at it. What do you guys think of the Kia K900? Next, we have an 08 Chrysler Town & Country. This is something I was looking at for my uncle as well. It's got really high miles. You can tell it was a highway car. Look at the bumper. Look at all the chips and the paint. I mean, it's almost completely flaked off. 270 some thousand miles. I know what you're thinking on a Dodge, that's insane. But you know, if it made it that far, I think somebody probably took pretty good care of it. Now, there's no seats, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's really just my uncle and sometimes I think a friend of his. It doesn't look too bad. There's plenty of room. The door opens and shuts nicely. We got good tires. It's flex fuel. Man, this thing's got a lot of room. It really does. Let's see, this door is not opening. Let's see if this one will start up, or dead as a doornail as well. Okay, let's get this bad boy jumped off. Well, she didn't start happily, but she started. I hear the air injection pump that sounds like a freaking airplane taking off. Sorry, it's cold. My manners are not great today. We'll let this one run for a minute. I'm not scared of high miles. Let's go check the fluid. Are you kidding me? Well, it's dead again. Apparently the battery is really, really bad in this. It could be the alternator as well. We'll check the fluids real quick and see what things are looking like here. It did run, and it sounded like it was running pretty well. Let's check the color of the trans here. Is pretty dark, as you can see. That's really dark. And I do see some swirls in the fluid. I don't know how well that comes out on camera. I mean, having dark fluid isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I see a lot of metal on the end of this dipstick. A lot. There's lots of metal in there. So the transmission is definitely having problems, no doubt about that at all. With all that material in there, shiny metal flakes, she's seen better days. The oil, on the other hand, the oil actually looks pretty decent, although I almost think it looks a little milky. Comment below, tell me what you think. I don't know how well that comes out on camera, but it almost looks like it's a tad bit milky itself. Check the coolant. The last thing I want to do is buy my uncle something that's, you know, a heap of junk. I don't want to do that. The coolant here looks good. It's clean, it's green, but I also don't see any coolant in the radiator here. It's got a lot of miles on it. I mean, I'm not going to say for sure this has a bad transmission. All I'm saying is there's a lot of clutch material. You could clearly see it in the fluid. And I definitely see some shiny stuff in there, and it does look like a little bit of metal. That doesn't mean it's bad for sure, but it's not a good sign. So I think we'll keep an eye on the price on this. If it goes for ridiculously cheap, then maybe we'll consider this one. But it would have to go stupid cheap for me to risk this, because there's a very good probability, I'm going to say, that this transmission is going to need to be replaced, as well as definitely the battery and potentially the alternator. But because it's so cold, it may just be that the battery's creating such a drain on the system that the alternator can't run the car and charge the battery at the same time. So let's move on to the next one. Where is Monkey Wrench Mike when you need him? Look what I found. What is this, Mike? A 92 or 93 300 series. Good God, the paint just peeled right off of that sucker, didn't it? Oh, it looks like some kind of vandalized. Looks like somebody just threw something all over the side of, maybe all over the top too. A 300 SEL. This is right up your alley, man. Come on, Mike. Holler at me, I'll get you the lot number. Oh, she's not a bad looking car, huh? I mean, needs some paint, but interior wise, pretty clean. Not too bad. 200,000 miles on the clock. Let's go look at a Camaro. Next, a 2014 Chevy Camaro SS. ZL1. I'm kidding. It's just an LS, I think. But still, it's a beautiful car. What an amazing color, too. This beautiful blue. Maybe I could buy this, give this to Jessica, and I could get my Camaro back from her, and then I could sell the Corvette. That's an idea. This is a flood car, and you guys know I don't care about floods. Floods don't bother me one bit. I mean, I check them over real well first. Freshwater floods are not as big of a deal as people make you think they are. Get the car cleaned out, make sure you got the water out of it, and you're good, man. You're good. Most of the electronics is covered in a special coating that protects it from moisture anyway. As long as you don't have the engine and transmission full of water, these things will be fine with freshwater floods most of the time. Now let's... Sniff test is actually good. That's a good sign. It actually smells good in there. Let's try coming over here. Looks like we got power too. Are you kidding? The car doesn't have to be jumped. 52,000 miles. This does not smell flooded at all. Spoke too soon. Let's jump it. Let's try it again. Oh man. Fired right up. Turn that off for a minute. Whew, it is cold. You see that in front of the camera? That's my breath. Whew. It is chilly. Does the important window work? It does. So does the other one. Nice. Power steering works, although I think this is electric steering. Put it in reverse. Right into gear. She's moving backward. Put it in drive. See, we're in drive. Go forward. Yeah, she moves forward. It's running really well. There's no warning lights at all. I don't know what kind of a flood this was in, but I'll be honest with you, it doesn't look bad. The car doesn't smell like a flood or anything. Let's take a look under the hood, see what's going on under there. So it is nice and quiet. Sounds like it's running absolutely great. I don't think this transmission has a dipstick, as with all the newer cars anymore. It's got coolant. It shows to be full on coolant. Check for pressure on the radiator hose so I can get through all these spider webs. This car has been sitting here since May. Ugh, gross. She's been sitting here a while. Let's see if we got any blow-by. No blow-by. Everything under there looks good. I mean, there really shouldn't be much wrong with this car with 50,000 miles on the clock, right? The oil is very clean. Look at that. Beautiful golden color. Well, this is difficult because this car really does look great. It really does. It looks absolutely beautiful. I mean, there's nothing about this car that screams flood car, salvage car. It looks great. The tires are worn out. The tires are done. Actually, they're not worn out. They are done. BF Goodrich Radial TA spec. They're rotted. And the date on the tires is from when the car was new. The date on the tires is the 31st week of 2013. So the tires are the original tires that came with this car when she was brand spanking new off the showroom floor. So we'll need a set of tires for it. Look, I am not a big fan of a V6 sports car if it came with a V8, okay? If it was a... Now, there's plenty of cars, the 350Z, 370Z, Infiniti G35, G37. There are plenty of cars. And hey, let's not forget a big one, the twin-turbo GTR, right? That's a V6. That car will stomp anything I've got and then some. So I'm not against V6s in sports cars, but if it's a sports car like American Muscle and it was designed with the intent of having a V8 behind the hood, you just buy the V8. That's how I personally feel about it. No offense to anybody that has their own reasons. I understand fuel economy and, you know, cheaper maintenance and stuff like that, not to mention a cheaper price to get into it. I absolutely understand that. I'm just saying that, like, if I have a choice today between the S2000 and the Camaro, I mean, the S2000 has exactly what it's supposed to have, a high revving 4-cylinder. That's what it came with. That's what it was meant to have. Whereas this, you know, I know it came with the V6, but to me, that's not what's supposed to be in this car. This should be a V8. It should absolutely be a V8. But if this goes cheap enough, then, you know, this is definitely a contender. It's still a nice looking Camaro. I'm sure it's going to clean up nicely, put a set of tires on it, and she'll probably be good to go down the road. The heat is on. The heat is working. Roll up this window. Okay, the window goes all the way up. That's good. Open, then close driver window. What? Why is it telling me to open, then close driver window? Oh, there we go. Okay, I guess it's a way of programming the window. Yeah, when you open the door, it automatically opens and closes. Okay, so we just programmed the window. Yeah, the heat is nice and warm. Give it a little gas. Revs up nice. There's no warning lights yet. Goes into gear just fine again. Okay. I don't think there's anything else that we need to look at on this car. This is a contender. I mean, I wouldn't be particularly thrilled about it, but I would roll this. You know, then again, maybe there's some profit in this one. I don't know. We don't buy cars over here for profit, though. We buy them because we enjoy them and they make good content. There's a oil change sticker from 8 of 19, or that's when it was due, was 8 of 19 at 56,160 miles. So it is due for an oil change. Just due for an oil change, and it was taken care of by the dealer. Perfect. Moving on. Next, we have a 97 Ford F350, also known as a Winnebago. Oh man, this thing is kind of ugly. But I mean, it's usable. I'm not sure what happened to it. I see a little damage in the front. Other than that, this is from Andover, Kansas. A little damage in the front, but nothing too bad. The tires all look pretty good. This thing is huge. It really is. It's a big vehicle. Now over here, I mean, honestly, other than needing cleaned, and this thing only has like 45,000 miles on it, other than needing cleaned, this thing is in remarkable condition, aside from there's a door missing here, and I assume this is the AC. That's my guess. Made in Sweden. My guess is that has something to do with the air conditioning. So this is a door right here that you get into to, oh wow. What do we got here? Is this all your air brakes and stuff like that? I don't know what any of this stuff is. Got you a little Radio Shack. Who remembers Radio Shack? Wow. Radio Shack. Let's climb up in this bad boy. Oh, what? Did someone... Are you kidding me? That's exactly what I think it is, isn't it? I'm not sitting in this seat. That's crap. That is literally crap. So we should have a Ford key here somewhere. Here we go. Let's I can't sit in that, man. I'm gonna sit next to it. So as you can see on the dashboard here, hopefully you can see 47,455 miles. And she fired right up. I mean, it's a little slow to start. It took a minute. You got a big backup camera right here. And I know that the screen looks wonky, but it's not. The screen looks absolutely normal. It's just the difference in refresh rate. I'm going to turn the air conditioning and stuff off. We don't need any of that. Now she's running. No warning lights. Everything sounds like it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. I don't know what all these buttons do, but they're all here. Let's put my foot on the brake and put it in gear. Okay. Backward. And forward. Well, she sure seems to run fine. Let's see if it cranks over any easier now that we started it up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Much easier. I hear a slight exhaust leak. She's an oldie, but a goodie. Let's climb out of here. Hydraulic leveling. Oh wow. Left and right. I'm assuming this is a pop out right here, right? That would be my guess. We got a pop out right here. Oh, what happened here? You see the front end has been pulled off some, or something got pulled off here. And they attempted to put it back, but it looks like this whole front end used to be pushed back some. So I guess they drove over something, and when they backed up, it kind of pulled the front end out of it. So I can understand why that would, oh, okay, yeah. So there used to be a cover here. So it's probably not as bad as it looks. Yeah, you can see it's loose. And she's old, you know what I mean? You got your steps down there, and your bigger steps right here. And we've got a tire over there, another tire over there. The floors look nice. Looks like you got a little DVD player. You got a sink here that's missing all the pieces of it. I don't know where those went, but those pieces are gone. You got your little stove, a little microwave, got your little refrigerator right there. The floor feels good. The roof doesn't look bad. Got your little bathroom. Yo. Little toilet with a bidet. Is that a bidet? That's a bidet. That's a handheld cleaner for your behind. What? Okay. You got your little bedroom back here. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I could live in a tight space like this. Looks like somebody's had to come in here and do some work, and they just left the panels off or whatever. Anyway, not too shabby. Got a nice little closet here. Now I think this is something I just wouldn't be interested in, but I figure you guys might like to see it. So look, you get your little privacy door right here, so you can have your little alone. Oh heck no! Don't get me claustrophobic. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. There should be like a little table here or something, I would think, so you could sit at, or maybe over there. I don't know. You got your little couch. Looks like there used to be a big old TV or something up in here. I like it. But I guarantee, even with as old as it is, this is so far outside of my price range. There's a whole bunch of keys right there. Extra keys for it, I guess. This would probably still go for more than what I'd be willing to spend on it. So, moving on. Next, we have a 2012 Wilderness travel trailer. This is only my second time ever doing reviews on the trailers. I didn't know this is stuff you guys were interested in. And now that I know, I will do my best to include these. RVs, travel trailers, boats. Unfortunately, we don't have any boats coming up this week. So there's nothing to really show. Oh, cool. Did that door just open for me? Oh, that's I kind of like that. Hold on now. I thought it opened. Look. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Let's climb up. Oh, lots of cigarettes. Okay, so this is a bedroom. This may be a theft recovery center. This doesn't look like somebody that owns a travel trailer. This doesn't look like how somebody would take care of it, you know, with rags on the windows and cigarettes strewn everywhere. This looks like somebody that stole it. Man, okay, so this is slide out, so this part has to go way out. We can't really get into there. You can kind of see there's a couch that's pretty torn up, a dinette. Yeah, it's really hard to see because of how cramped it is with the pop-outs in there. I actually like this. This is a cute little trailer. It's very small, so it should be pretty lightweight, easy to pull. Oh, the F2 Nifty would have no trouble with this at all, would it? Ooh, this feels questionable at best. Oh, we got a oh, I better not say the G-U-N word on YouTube, but we've got a G word right here, probably a little pellet. Okay, so back here we've got your stove and your microwave. We've got a refrigerator. There's your dinette. In fact, it looks like you got a couple options as far as dining. You could sit there and play cards and have a few drinks and sit here and eat your meal. Yeah, it's not bad. It is very small, though. Very small. This is a flood, actually. I remember that. It's a flood. So the floor is very solid up here. And I'll be honest, I don't smell anything funky in here at all. Nothing that... I don't know. I guess I could be wrong. I don't know how high the water got. But I don't see any damage to the wood back here. I don't really see any damage to the wood right here either. But right here, the floor is very soft. It's solid right here. But right here, and I'm not going to put my weight on it. I don't want to damage it further, but the floor is soft all through there. I don't see any damage to the wood down here either. So I'm looking for, not that I've ever done these before. When I'm looking at a flood, though, I'm always looking for wood that's warped. Usually if wood has gotten wet and stayed wet, it gets really warped and just comes apart. I don't see any of that. I don't see any of that at all. So, I don't know. I'm going to be very careful getting out of here. Yeah, you can see the floor is definitely rotten right there. I don't know if that has anything to do with the flood or not, but I do remember that this was listed as a flood. So I don't know how high the water got in it. I still think it's a nice looking little trailer. It doesn't smell funky or anything. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe someone drove it into the lake. And we got an official member of whatever Good Sam Club. I don't know what that is either. I guess it would look a lot better with the pop outs done. Sewer pipe is left wide open. I don't know. Comment below and tell me what you should be looking for, what I should be looking for when it comes to a flooded trailer, because I have no idea what I'm doing, but I think it would be interesting to pick one of these bad boys up and take it to the house, plug it up, and see what it's all about. Here we got a 2011 Jayco Feather Sport. I don't know, to me, this is claustrophobic. That's what I see. I don't see a Feather Sport anything. I see something that it would be uncomfortable for me, I think. We'll go ahead and take a look. Oh, we can't get in it. It's locked. You're kidding me. Well, dang. I really wanted to see this one. I was curious about what was inside of it. I'm guessing there's no other doors on this thing, right? What is this? What is this thing? Somebody comment and tell me what this deal on the back is. I mean, obviously it hinges open. I'm guessing it folds out. But for what? Maybe there's a bed? Does it turn into a bed or something? And shower, sewer hose. That just says hot. I'm guessing that's for a heater or something. I don't know. Okay, well, I guess that was quick and easy. This is the last one on our list. And with that, we are going to get out of here today because it is god-awful cold, man. I did this last winter, and I guess I totally forgot about it, man. We went straight from like summer to winter. It's crazy. We didn't have a fall. It's summer straight to winter. But I'm going to get out of here because it is, for me, for you guys, this is the last video of the week, so it's Saturday. But for me, it is Tuesday. It's auction day. It's 11 o'clock. Auction starts at noon. I got to get back to the house because I got, a couple things I'm interested in. I'm probably only going to end up getting one thing, and that's if I'm lucky today. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I got to get back to the house. I haven't even had coffee yet. So I got to go to the house, go to Starbucks, grab some coffee, jump on that auction. Let's see if we can win something. Hey, I appreciate all of you for making this possible. Thank you to all of you for joining me, watching these videos. If you enjoyed the content, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Best thing you can do to help support the channel is share the video on your social media with your friends. I truly appreciate it. Follow me on Facebook, Auto Auction Rebuilds. Follow me on Instagram, Auto Auction Rebuilds. And stay safe out there. We will catch you all very soon in the next one.